Welcome to Roslyn Hill Unitarian Chapel, Hampstead Children's Chapel. If you have a candle, now is a great time to light it with your family. We are the chapel of the open minds, the loving hearts, and of course, the helping hands. How are you doing this week? How is it moving into October? What are your joys and concerns? Have a think and then press the pause to reflect button and have a chat with your family for a little while. Now we're moving into October, aren't we? We're moving into October. We're already halfway through October. Some of you will be thinking about the half-term holidays soon, and I think you've all done really well because after the summer we had to get back to our routine, and I think we're all a little bit tired. The seasons are asking us to draw in a little bit and to keep cozy and well with our families. So hopefully you're looking forward to next week being the last week of school or nursery before half term the following week. So we're still thinking about deep listening, and I hope you've been enjoying the stories as well. And this week I'd like you to have a think about how we listen to nature. How do we listen to nature? What is nature? Well, nature are the animals and the plants and our environment, all the things in the natural world. And how can we do deep listening with nature? How does that make us feel? Well, I already mentioned that we're drawing into our homes a little bit. In summer, we tend to spend more time outside, but we can still hear nature from our windows. And actually, when I went to chapel last week for the first time since February, we had to wait at the beginning for the service to restart. There was a technical difficulty. And it was the first time actually, apart from the prayer time, that there was complete silence. It seemed like a really deep silence actually in the chapel, very patient silence while we waited. And I could hear the birds singing outside, and I was trying to guess what bird I could hear. And I could even hear some of the traffic, which I can't usually on the high road, but I could hear, and I also heard a dog barking, and it called me back into the present moment. Nature is always making noises, isn't it, really? With the wind in the leaves, even in night time when it's peaceful and the stars are twinkling. Even when it's not spring, there's still birds that you can hear. There's the robins and the blackbirds. And it kind of, for me, when I listen to nature, it makes me feel like I'm definitely in the present moment, right now. Like right now, what can I hear? What can you hear with your family? I can hear people passing by my house. We're having a good chat. I can hear a train in the distance. I might hear a bird or two. I certainly did this morning. Down the road from Roslyn Hill Chapel, there is a house called Keats House. And a very famous poet called John Keats lived there. And sometimes he felt really poorly. And when he had a big cold, he used to go outside, wrap up really warm, and he used to write poems about nature. And he used to be inspired by nature. And he had a big think about it. And he said, more or less, he probably says it better than I can, that when he saw a bird, he felt like he became the bird. And all his worries and feelings and things he thought he had to do, go and do, they all just disappeared. And for a moment, when he was with the bird, he became the bird. That's funny, isn't it? I don't know. I feel a bit similar. And I love pointing out nature with my friends when we've been having a big chat about lots of other things. I suddenly like to find something around me and just spend some time looking at its beautifulness. John Keats also said, "A thing of beauty is a joy forever." And I suddenly forget to listen to all those other things, the small chit chat in my head, and I feel like I'm doing a different kind of listening. It doesn't have any judgments, it's just an appreciation of what's there. So I might see a beautiful leaf and I might just look at its colours. I might listen to the sound of a bird calling, and it might draw my attention to the bird, and I might look up and see where it's calling to, and I might notice another bird listening to the bird that's singing. And that makes me feel really calm, and it makes me think less about myself and more about the world around me. And if people are talking with me, like my friend, and we've stopped to look at something, we kind of both lose our sense of selves and open up ourselves and do a different kind of listening. And it's always there for us, nature. So that would be my take on deep listening, but there are a lot of other words and ideas around it, and I can see by my video that I've already spoken for a few minutes about it. So I will be reading a lovely story by Carle, who does The Very Hungry Caterpillar, which you might know. Another one of his stories called The Very Quiet Cricket. And if you'd like it, you can email me for the link, and those families already subscribed will have been sent a link to listen in. So please enjoy the story. We are the chapel of the open minds, the loving hearts and the helping hands. And we listen to nature to help us with our deep listening. As we leave this friendly place, love give light to every face. May the kindness that we learn light our hearts until we return. I hope that we all get to see each other very soon. And for now, I hope you have a lovely, lovely week. Take care. Bye.